We were so excited with the presentations that we didn't check the time, right? Okay, sorry, Elsie. You were interrupted, but let's wait for Jonathan and then you can ask the question, right? Don't worry.
Yes, I would like to know how much is it?
Oh, okay. But right now you can ask him.
Okay, if I had to pay to enter and how much I will pay for children too.
Heribert,
Okay, hi Jonathan.
Jonathan,
Hello, Elsie.
did you listen?
I
Yes, teacher.
Elsie's question. Go ahead, Elsie.
Okay.
okay, I think you know something about the prices. How much is it to enter?
The cost for person is $10.
If for
And
children,
for
do you have
children is $8 for children.
okay under 5 years? Under 5 years, you have to pay. It's under 5 years, you don't pay it. Like I mean, for children,
Yes,
right?
yes. But in this case, it is different because
Okay,
I investigate about this place, but it is I see really cool this
okay,
place.
All
okay.
right.
Then
Thank you. Another question for Jonathan? No more questions? All right. So now we will go with Elsie. Well, Jonathan, congratulations. You see, you were speaking more than 6 minutes.
Okay,
Okay,
teacher.
that was
Thank you, teacher.
great. So if you see, you could do it very well. And that is great. You were telling us that you couldn't achieve the dream of being a vet, right? Because sometimes we have a lot of circumstances in our life, but it's good that now you are trying to do your best, okay, for becoming a better person. And that is great. And as I have been saying, guys, I know you're doing a big sacrifice because you have a family, you have a job, you have a lot of things to do, and now you are investing, okay? We are investing in ourselves, and that is great. You will see the results later, okay? But that is great. So continue, Jonathan. You don't have to give up. You are doing your best, and that is the most important, right?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so now we will listen to Elsie. I'm gonna open your presentation. Do you want me to share, Elsie, or you want to share your screen?
oh, could you help me, please?
Sure, I
You.
will. Okay, don't worry. Let me open the presentation.
It's a PDF document.
Yes, I got it. It's 3 slides, right?
Yeah, it's kind of little information.
Don't worry, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, good evening, everybody. I will talk about my country. Let's outside go. Okay, I will share with you some tourist places in our country because I consider that sometimes we don't know all tourist places in our country. So I will share some of them. And let me see next. In the second picture is the main idea or the main topic is travel around the world, around San Salvador, I'm sorry, travel around San Salvador. We had Cathedral, we had the Central San Salvador, and we had Binaes. This is a new library, and for me, it's the best place that you can spend with your family. It's with advanced technology there. You can find different kind of activities you can enjoy with, with children, with adults, with olders too. You can enjoy different kind of age there. Let me see why you should visit those places. The first one is because we as Salvadorian people, we had to know our country. We had to discover or cities, right? Let me see, you can find in this library different attractions, right? You had to make a line in order to enter to this place. You had to stand in a line, I'm sorry, stand in a line before enter. You can take half an hour or sometimes 1 hour, and it's open 24 hours. This library is a nice place because you will find some Italian restaurant like cafe inside of it, and it's nice. It's nice for me. It's a good place that I recommend you to visit this place because you will enjoy it. You will find different kind of teams there. And let me see, as you see, Cathedral also it's a nice place to spend on Sunday with your family and enjoy that place. And let me see the last picture. Its name is, I got the names and I will share with you. Let me see. The Rainbow Slide El Salvador, Rainbow Slides. That is the name of this in English, right? I try to explain in English. It's located in Boquerón. Boquerón. Let me see. For me, it's a good game that you can enjoy with your friends. Just adults or teenagers can practice this activity, and it's great. And let me see the last one, teacher. The last picture. Beside that, you can explore not only the world. Yeah, we can explore El Salvador. We have the weather, a cool weather in El Pital. Pital is the nice place. Also, we have different cool weather in El Salvador. And we have different kind of beaches with different ways too that we can practice surfing. And even, I mean, external or Americans or tourists from other countries come to El Salvador to practice surfing. It's nice, our country, to enjoy our beaches. The last one, you can enjoy climbing mountains because in our country we have a lot of volcanoes and mountains. Thanks for your attention. Thanks, teacher. That's all.
All right, thank you so much. Do you have any question for Elsie about her presentation? Please, one question for her. I want to listen to you. Jonathan?
Okay, teacher. Elsie, you investigate what is the cost the Pital.
Exactly. No, I don't know what is the prices for to travel. I mean, to those places. I don't know. El Pital exactly. I don't know. To be through.
Well, it depends, Jonathan, because in that place, you will find a lot of hotels or like fincas, hostel, okay, restaurants. And I think if you want to go exactly to the Pital, it's not expensive. I think it's like $1 or $2 if you want to go there and camping, but I'm not sure if you want to camp. I don't know if you have to pay something extra. I think that would be the correct way, right? Paying extra money for camping. But if you want to enter and just walk and take pictures, there is like a cabin in which you can buy a coffee, chocolate, but that is not expensive. And there are a lot of people selling fruit and vegetables and beautiful flowers because of the weather. So the big sunflowers, you will find them. I think it's not so expensive. That is great. I
Okay,
love
teacher.
El Pital. The weather is so good. Yes, the view, you have a lot of places to see, and I love it. It's great. I recommend
Okay,
that
teacher.
place too. All right. So my
Thank
question is, thank you, Jonathan. My question is, Elsie, what is your favorite place for visiting with your family here in El Salvador? You
Could be the
talk
central,
about different places, but for you, the best one.
the central of San Salvador. You will find different, I mean, in the central San Salvador.
Okay.
Cathedral, I mean, the nice library, Teatro Nacional, National Theater. I like that place. That
Okay.
is amazing for me.
All right. Thank you so much. Good job. Thank you. Then I have Nelson, right? Do
Yes,
you have a presentation and you will present it?
yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect.
Um, okay,
There you go.
please.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My presentation is related for my place for the next vacations is Barcelona. And the first, I am interested for the history for Barcelona. We talk about for this is the first human settler in Barcelona date back to the Neolithic time. Um, the city itself was founded by Romans who set up a colony called Barcino at the end of the first century. The colony had some thousand inhabitants and was bound by a defensive wall. And if we see the follow centuries, and specific the 20th century, usually is in whispered urban renewal Barcelona city, culminating in the landmarks, and then I don't know it, but that term in French is l'exemple district,
Okay.
which showcase some Barcelona most district Catalan and the freedom given during the period were several restricted due to the civil war in 1936. In the subsequent dictatorship with a re-extending of the democracy. In 1978, Barcelona society regained its economic strength in the Catalan language was restored. This is a little history for Barcelona.
Mhm.
In 1992, was the Olympic Games, gave rise an impetus for Barcelona potential and reaffirming its status a major metropolis. And related with the weather, Barcelona enjoys a typical Mediterranean climate with a hot summer and cold winter. It is less hot as summer and warmer in winter than many other in Spain coastal resorts. Barcelona is on the seas and has what's called Mediterranean climate. In the economic factors, Barcelona has a rich culture heritage and today is an important culture center in the major tourist destinations. Actually, Barcelona is a major cultural, economic, and financial center in southwestern Europe, as well as the main biotech hub in Spain. And within the context, 90% of Barcelona's economic production comes from services. A lot of company has the kind for shared service centers. The median income in the city is estimated in $36,000 per household. and 30 and $16,000 per individual. And related to the tourist, the best time to visit Barcelona, maybe a lot of things, or the best time in specific is between May and June, when the weather is warm but not too hot. There are a range of festivals and events for you to enjoy it. Barcelona is the capital of the Catalonian region in Spain and has become was the most attractive city destination worldwide. In 2021, Barcelona was among the 10 Europe destinations with the higher number of overnight. Some statistics for these years. The data shows the increase in the average length of the stays in 2021, between 2021 and 2023. Um, the overall amount spent by tourists in the cities is over 7 million euros. Is a good it's a good quantity for money to expend for the people for visit. In many ways, Barcelona, it says, is a big attractions. For example, you can visit a lot of places. And one place is the Sagrada Familia. Studied about Barcelona cityscapes, the Sagrada Familia will be the world's telechurch upon completion. This church has the 130 years labor of love dreamed of by Anthony Gaudi. Is the one of the world's most controversial basilicas. And we have also the Picasso Museum. If the quality of the museum is measured by the number of people waste a lot of time to get in, the Picasso museum takes the first place. In my case, I prefer this place. And after that, we have the Olympic ring. In 1992, Barcelona captured the world with the Olympic Games, and the Olympic ring was built mosaic hill covering more than 400 hectares and include the Catalavana communication tower. And the last, Camp Nou the stadium.
You can't miss that, right?
Yes. The construction of Camp Nou the stadium is starting on 28 March in 1954 as Barcelona's previous stadium. Can this court has no room for the expandation. All the original plan to be called the Estadi F Barcelona, the most popular Camp Nou new field. In May 1972, the Camp Nou hosted the first cup winner, the cup final between the Rangers and Dynamo Moscow. The Rangers won the match with a score 3-2. In 1980, the stadium underwent an expansions in anticipation for the FIFA World Cup in 1982, which added boxes, VIP lounges, and new press areas. The Camp Nou is a home of the Catalan team. Yes. It's a Barcelona Football Club. Yes.
Okay.
And The Barcelona is one of the most widely supported teams in the world. It's a club has won the large social media following in the world among sports. Barcelona have players won the record 12 Ballons of War. Its recipient include Johan Cruyff, as well as records the 6th FIFA World Player in the Years Awards. The winners include Romario, Rivaldo, Ronaldo, and the Ronaldinho. This good player for me. In 2010, 3 players who came through the club young academic is Lionel Messi, Andres Iniesta, and Xavi. And this is my a little presentation, a simple presentation, but in my case is this place for my next vacation.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for your attention.
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you so much. Congratulations for your presentation. That was a nice information about Barcelona. Okay. Please, one
Yes.
question for him, volunteers. Ask one question to him, please. I want you to participate. Questions?
I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Just if you know, if you don't know, it's no problem. Do you know if you have to pay to enter Picasso Museum? How much is it? And
I,
what is the price?
I don't know what is the price. I
Oh,
try to I will investigate for you.
no worries. Just an idea to have an idea, It's a curiosity.
That's fine, see, that's okay. Well, I think probably in these Europe countries, going to a museum, it has to be a little bit expensive, I guess. That's
Yes,
fine.
the cost is the 15 euros.
Did you look for it?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
15
50,
euros.
imagine 15,
Yes,
50 or 15?
15.
Oh, okay, but still,
Yes,
right? Imagine here we pay $1, $2, foreigners, people $3, but it's because of the countries, right? Okay, another question for Nelson. Heriberto, one question? Mario?
Yes. Okay. Um, what is the native food uh, from Spain?
Nelson, are you there? Nelson?
sorry, teacher.
Okay.
I mute.
Repeat, please.
Uh,
Oh, okay. Oh, did
and
you
I
listen
mute.
to the question?
Yes. I don't know. Let me check. Okay, I was investigating over the specific food, and the traditional food is the patatas bravas,
Yes.
carpaccio,
Carpaccio.
yes, paella,
Delicious.
yes, delicious.
Yes.
So delicious.
If you
Yes,
see the culture is very different, right? I mean, their food, everything. I know that in Spain, because I have a lot of friends from Spain. I have friends from Barcelona. She speaks Catalan also. I have friends from Madrid, from Sevilla, and from, what is the other one? Zaragoza. And they were explaining to me all the things that they do, that they, for example, they like to drink a lot, believe me. They go to parties everywhere. They go, for example, if you go to downtown all the stores or most of the stores, they open around noon, but they close very late. That's the difference. Yes, that's what they do. Okay, that's a little bit what I know from Spain. Yes. Well, now we have Mario. Mario, you are the last one. You are going to share your screen, aren't you?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, can you see the screen?
Sure.
Okay. First of all, I did this presentation thinking about a travel with my mom, my sister, my aunt, and I. Okay. For me, the best place to travel and the place I have ever traveled is Japan. So I think in a city that I guess my family and I would like, and is Kyoto. One fact about Kyoto in Japan is that the currently capital of Japan is Tokyo. It's a different city. This is the currently capital, but the previous capital was Kyoto. That was changing for
Oh,
politician things.
that was my
But
question.
uh but the important is that very old city that's made that have a lot of temples, a lot of theaters, a lot of important buildings and tradition, and that's why it's a very nice place for tourism. Uh, Usually the tourism, there are a lot of activities, but I think three activities I would like to do. The first is visiting the Kinkakuji temple. This is a Zen temple that have a lot of traditional praying. I don't know if that is the correct word. And this is very nice because in that place you can talk with the prayer, talking about the culture, learn about the culture, the rituals, the ceremonies. Also, a few occasions of the year, there are ads about the last the the last rituals that Japanese do it did it. Sorry. Also, it's a great place. This is a good place for taking photos, for do boat tourism because it's a beautiful lake. And I investigate that the best season for traveling is the fall because the the color of the trees changing, and that is very beautiful. The next is the Arashigarima bamboo forest wall. And how do you can say it is a walking of the bamboo forest, and I like that because I really like walking. And also, if I can see something beautiful, for example, here in Santa Ana, we have the El Modelo. Is I do exercise day, and I always am walking. I like to see the mountains. It's very beautiful. Uh-huh. Uh, how you can see this activity, you can do it at the morning and at night. But I have the problem that in my family, I'm just the only person that do exercise. That's why near to this area, there are other activity like boat tourism. This river, I forget the name, but it's very great because there are very tourist guide that explain about the culture and explain about the people, the flora, the fauna, and even near to this forest in this area, there are some temples and some areas that are not with animal that you can see. Okay, the last activity is exploring the June neighborhood. This is one of the most famous neighborhoods of this city because it has a lot of restaurants, a lot of theater, and a lot of matcha houses. And these places are very famous because you can find geishas. Geishas uh, are women that do singing, playing instrument, dancing of the folklore of Japanese culture. Nevertheless, these activities are very expensive, and even this, well, practically the geisha you can only seen in the most famous place of this area, and obviously they are very expensive. But I'm looking information that you can see geisha walking around the road or around the city, and even you can take photos with that with hairs with them. Sorry,
Mhm.
and talking with them also. Okay. About the gastronomy. Well, this is a really good point for my family and I because and everyone in my family likes the fish, the seafoods, and the rice. And probably the basically all the gastronomy of the Japan based in that thing. There are the most famous food I think of Japan. The sushi practically is a combination of rice, different kind of meats and seaweed. Ramen is basically a noodle sauce with pork and eggs. Tempura, that is a seafood and vegetable fried with flour, and this is takoyaki. This is very famous in anime because it is probably street food. Is uh, I forget the word, squid and octopus
Yeah.
fried with a special white flour. Okay, and also this place is very famous for Latins and for other countries of the world. Even in these places, you can find food of this of our country. Here can we can see a mini of pupusas and canoas, and even you can find I don't know, Chinese food, Mexican food. If you don't like that kind of food of that country. Okay, then the point is transportation. And I like that because it's very different than here in El Salvador. Because here in El Salvador, we use to travel in buses or in car, but the cars are very expensive in Japan for the places to keep it. That's
Mhm.
why the most famous and the most efficient way to move around the city is the subway. Also, there are a few buses, but I looking information if that kind of buses is for tourism. Even and also the another way to traveling I like I like a lot is bicycle. Even there are a few business that rent a bicycle and you can travel around the short distance of the city. Okay. In the last activity, I was thinking was ryokans. Ryokans are a kind of hotels, but traditional hotels. Mhm. This is very famous because you can, if you see, there are a lot of funitures that we, well, in our country and our culture, we never see it. Like these are futon is a kind of bed. This furniture, probably they don't use chairs and things like that, and also because in that kind of place they offer thermal baths and also they lend a traditional wearing, and I think it's very cool for living a sparing of the Japan of traditional Japanese. And that's all, teacher.
Wow. Well, first, I'm hungry right now because of the food that you were showing. And wow, with this presentation, you changed my mind because I would like to visit that country. It looks beautiful. And wow, I had the opportunity of going to the theater here in Santa Ana, and people from Tokyo were here and they were giving a presentation about the geishas. Wow, Mario, that was incredible. I think if you were there, you will love it. It was a great presentation from that country, and they were doing some activities with the geisha women. That was awesome. I really loved that, and that was for free. I was walking with my sister and my mom, and then these people that they didn't speak Spanish, right? They were saying free, free. And then we said with my mom, okay, let's get in. But we were amused with the presentation. That was awesome. And I had the opportunity of having that presentation in the theater. Well, guys, time's up. I wrote some details, some like feedback, but I will do it on Monday. But I want to tell you, I'm very happy with the presentations you did. You did a great job. Congratulations to all of you. And I hope that you continue on this way, okay? Or much better, okay? So remember, we are here for learning, for practicing, and let me tell you that you are doing a great job, okay? So thank you so much. I'm so happy with the presentations. I will give you the feedback on Monday, okay? Have a great weekend. Now you can feel relaxed, okay? Don't worry, you are better now, but you did an awesome job, okay? Thank you so much, guys. Good night, everybody, and see you on Monday, okay?
Bye.
Bye-bye,
Good
take
night.
care.
Bye.
Then good night.
Good night.